I like me better when I'm with you.
And welcome back to Makeup Mondays with Tracy Lifestyle, and that's me. So you guys, today I'm showing y'all my hair because I just need a little touch up. Pretty soon we're gonna be platinum, then ash blonde, silver. So we got pretty much our full face on today, except for, you know, blush, bronzer, or whatever, and highlight. Good reason for that. See, I was totally gonna do like a full-on makeup tutorial today, but if you can't, well, you can't really see anymore because I fixed it. Because, you know, makeup fixes everything. Of course, you know, keep it natural or whatever the fuck. But on my eye, on this side, and a little bit on my forehead, but you can't see anymore because, you know, makeup conceals. I had a big old freaking mosquito bite, like right here. Like, so I put some eyelash tape on it, so if it looks crazy or funny or anything, that's what it is. But look, exactly what I'm talking about. These are all, look at that. It's like I have a little muscle and it's a mosquito bite. And this side too, this side's I guess not as bad. No, actually they're both pretty bad. And that's just all freaking monster mosquito bites. It's crazy. Because yesterday I got off work a little early and I thought like, hey, I should go to my little nature house because I've been itching to go, you know, like having an actual good one. And I went and I seen a deer, I seen a couple crows, and I was wondering if that's good luck or bad luck, but I thought it was good luck. Yeah, I was trying to find the water and I was actually wearing a cardigan, but I totally got bit the fuck up. So today, that being said, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all how to contour and highlight. Long ass intro, I know. Here we go. So first things first, what you wanna do is find a nice bronzer. Okay, this is Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil in light medium, something like this. The color shade is pretty light because I'm pretty light. So what you wanna do is pick a bronzer color, okay? That is about 2 to 3 shades darker than your actual skin tone, because you don't want it to be too dark and you don't want to pick colors that are like too orangey or brown because it makes you look dirty. And of course, depending on skin tones, you want to do that type of color, but what's safest is, you know, something like this, like where it's like a milk chocolate type of color, because that'll look probably the most natural. Okay, and with any type of brush like this, angle brush, or just even like one of those powder brushes, like something like this maybe, you know, where it's like not angled, that's okay, because you're still just gonna use this side of the brush, you know, so it's good. So what you want to do is put your little brush in here, right? You can slide like that or pat it, do this way, whatever picks up your product the best. With the side that you have, and you look on right here, right? So it's like the 3 or whatever. Everybody's cheekbones are different, so you're not gonna place it in the same exact place. What helps is if you go ahead and smile like this, right? Usually you should be able to see your actual cheekbone. If it doesn't do that, so, you know, if you don't have such prominent like lines, then you smile really big. And for sure, it should come up, right? So if you want to keep that face, or if you want to just keep it normal, whatever. If you feel like your cheeks are too round though, and you want to make them look a little bit smaller, then you do it on top of your cheekbone, right? So see if mine is like this, and I want to make it look a little bit smaller and not so like, you know, out there, then I'm gonna go on top of here, right? Instead of on the bottom. Because typically you're gonna wanna go on the bottom, more so right under it, you know, right there. If you're not digging your cheekbone and you think it's just too huge and too out there or whatever, right? You're gonna wanna go on top of your cheekbone, like so, like that. And it'll make the appearance look a lot more thinner or whatever. Already a bit different now, this side compared to this side. This side's all huge. And then if you have like a more smaller, thinner face and you want it to make it look not so sucked in, then you're gonna wanna start back here. And you're gonna just wanna leave it right there. You're not gonna wanna drag it all the way out to here. And you're gonna do it pretty much still under your cheekbone. And then go ahead and move on to the other side. So remember, if you have bigger cheekbones, you wanna go on the tops. If you have the smaller ones, you wanna go on the bottom. In between probably is best at the bottom. But either way, you wanna go all the way from your ear, right here. And you wanna start off from right there. You don't want to start in the middle and you don't want to start right here, because all the product when you first pick it up is going to be right there wherever you put it. So you're going to want to put it all the way back here. And everybody's face is definitely not perfectly symmetrical, so do not worry both your cheeks don't match or whatever the case is, you know, it's okay. That's why we have makeup, to perfect it, to enhance your beauty, not hide anything. We enhance. And so with our famous Cover FX palette, because it's the only good blush I have right now at the moment, because I broke my Naked one and I broke the Pacific one, and I think I had like a little Balm Beauty one too, but I think it's broken too. Like, I need to be careful with stuff. For your blush part, you want to focus it, yes, pretty much on your apples, right? Sometimes if you're not looking already tired and stuff and your makeup looks fine, then you don't want to focus right there in the middle. Why is because it makes your face look like kind of girl, like little girlish, and like it just focuses right there and it makes you maybe look a little bit fat and tired. So, but if it's opposite, then you do want to put it right there. But otherwise, you want to do it under instead of on top. So what you want to do is you want to do it under, like do that small thing again, right? Under the ball of your cheek instead of on top directly, right? You don't want to go like this, put it all over right there. Because then, like, you see, it just kind of messes it up and it's not very, like, natural, right? So it's okay, no worries. You're just gonna go ahead and go on the top of your cheekbone, brush it out. But this side, we're gonna do it right under. It does help if you smile. You don't want to smile, don't smile, but it's a little bit easier when you can see it, like so, right? As for this side, no worries, because our face isn't symmetrical, so it's okay. And I'll fix it in a little bit. But for this side, you want to put it right on the bottom, like so. Now, for those of you that want to contour your whole face, what you're gonna do is lift your beautiful big forehead up, right? On the sides right here by your eyebrow, you're gonna do it right in your hairline, okay? Not so much like on your freaking face, but right on your hairline, because that's gonna look what's most natural. If you have a huge forehead and you want to like make the appearance of it a little bit smaller, then what you do is you go ahead and do the same thing, right? Do it very lightly and don't put too much product, because it's very obvious when you have a lot of product up there. And honestly, big foreheads, like, it just means you're smart. You got a big brain. It's not nothing bad, you know? If anything, big foreheads are a little bit sexy. And then now you can do that thing where you brush your little hairs down. And that looks really cute, I think, on anybody, if you do it right. That makes your forehead look a little smaller too. But personal preference, you know, I usually skip it because I just like, I used to feel so like, oh my God, I have such a huge forehead, like, oh my God. But then over time, I mean, you just learn, you have to learn to love everything that you have. Like, don't dwell on it. Because what you don't have is what you don't have. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so then that's the whole 3 thing, right? So after you have this part, you're supposed to move down to your cheekbone, right? So that's why we say we keep it in the hairline, because it obviously looks so obvious with your ear and everything. Bring that down and then a little bit under. Do it under, don't do it on top, because you can totally see. But do it under, because that's where the shadow is naturally anyways. You do it under, okay? Make sure you do blend it out, because when you look up or anything, you're gonna see that line, and that's just not cute by any means. You know, if you're having more of like a double chin type of issue, dilemma thing, you know, sometimes I do, so, you know. But sometimes if you have that thing right there, you wanna focus it right there, okay? Focus it right on the bottom of your jawline and chin. If you don't like your chin that much, put a little bit right there. But I just wouldn't recommend too much right there specifically, because it's gonna make you look like you have an after shadow or something. And I mean, if you're a girl, I just don't think that would look very complimentary. After you have that all done, right? Looking more angular, more defined, right? Definition is what we're looking for. Next, we're gonna go in with some Pretty Vulgar, the powder room Matte About It 147. It does come with a cute little applicator like so, but just for, you know, tutorial purposes, you know, I'm gonna show you guys with a brush. So whatever product we have from here, I'm gonna put it onto the lid. Okay, if you guys wanna put on actually something, I mean, go ahead. But with your powder brush, right, like this, pick up your powder. Don't use too much. Tap it back into the cap. Not on the ground, it's gross. Okay, and what you're gonna do is not swipe, Some people swipe, and I'm not too sure why. It's not your foundation where it's liquid and everything, and you're just, you know. So, because you already have your foundation under and all, right? Hard work, and your concealer and all, right? So what you're gonna do with your powder brush, and even if like you mess up on your contour, your powder brush will be your best friend because it'll blur away your mess up. With the powder brush, you're gonna go and pat it like this, okay? So you don't wanna swipe it, okay? Because you don't wanna mess up all the hard work that you just did, okay? And you don't want to make it, because usually if you do swipe it too hard or whatever, it might like leave your face looking more cakey and chunky, you know? So you don't want that. Nobody wants that. So that's why we're going to pat it more so, okay? And I don't know if it looks like I'm doing this harsh or hardly, like, but I'm not. Very lightly, you're gonna pounce it on your face. And if you like have oily skin all over, then go ahead and apply it all over. For me, it's more so just my T-zone. So I do it more so on my forehead, my brows, you know. It's also what helps it keep intact. I don't wear powder every day, but you know, just to show y'all. Like around my nose, for whatever reason, it just gets always so like, ugh. And right here, like I don't like to bring it out too much right here under my eyes, because for me, under my eyes, like either way, I have that natural little crease thing, so that's not gonna go away. So even if I put powder right there, it's still gonna be right there. I don't want it to look like all powdery and cakey, so I just don't put it right there. But if you like to put it there, go ahead, do it. No biggie. If your blush was too much, no worries, we're just gonna brush it out like this. Last step, but not the least, right? You can choose to wear your highlighter or not. This is also pretty vulgar. With this bad boy, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight your high points of your face, right? Which would usually be on tops of your cheekbones, a little bit above your eyebrows, your chin if you would like, because you see how there's a natural little kind of light shimmering to it right now already. There's nothing on it, it's just powder and foundation. But it, you know, has a light right there. You could choose to do it on your nose, you know, there's a little shine right there too. You don't have to by all means. But for me, I mean, you can't really see it, but you kind of can, you see? I have like a little scar on there because I like pick at my nose a lot and I try to squeeze it, which I know you're not supposed to do, but I do it anyway. So I left myself a little pretty little dot on my nose, permanently, forever. I get rid of that, so I just will rather put a whole bunch of highlight on the nose. Because I used to like totally not like the highlight on my nose, but after a while I'm like, you know what, it actually looks pretty cute. But if you do the highlight on your nose, don't neglect your nose bridge, because then it looks a little bit funny. You don't have to do too much though, just like a little tiny bit, and it'll bring light, right? And then you're gonna go right on top of your cheekbone. So you see where we put all of this on here, so we're gonna go right on top of it. Because you don't want to go, because unless your face really is that close together, you don't want to put it too like under your eye, you know, that looks crazy. You don't want to put it like right on top of your cheekbone, like right here, because then that's too low, it looks weird too. You want to do right above, okay? How far do you bring it out? Well, everybody's face is different. So for mine, I'm gonna stop right here, like where my eyebrow arches. I'm gonna stop right there because that's usually where most people's are too. But some people, you have longer faces or shorter faces, so you want to bring it just right here or just right here, you know. But it's just, you know, personal preference how you want to do it. And then you put a little bit above. For the other side, you're gonna do right here. See how it's already glowing right there? That's how pretty much you know where to put it. Face doesn't always like glow or shine or whatever, so you know. But you don't want to do it too far out right here because you don't want to look tired either. Because sometimes, like just with like concealer, I'll do a concealer video too. But sometimes with concealer, when you put it right on where your bags are, that's how you make your face look that much more tired. Because then now it's just highlighting that, you know, you're doing the reverse panda effect rather than trying to highlight it and make it look pretty and stuff. You want to do the bottom real quick right here, okay? Ooh, it's cute. And then, of course, your little cupid's bow, which I always kind of thought was like pointless, but now that I do it, I get it, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much how you would contour and highlight. So do it right here under. Smile, it helps. Highlights right above what you did there. And then if you'd like to do the rest of your face, you know, do it under, so that way you're not seeing everything. But make sure that you already had your foundation and all brought down to your face too. So that's all the tips and tricks we have today for Makeup Mondays. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will put something on my lips in a little bit, but for now I'm kind of liking my nude lip. So I don't have anything on except for foundation. But anyways, so I hope you guys did enjoy this and my little thing. You know, I'll tell you guys a little bit of a story about it probably on Thursday. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.